Oh, God. There you go.
Okay. How was that?
It's great.
That's great.
Thanks. You can.
I would have to say, both are hard. A scary scene is hard because it's so fragmented, and to hold that fear and play the beats that are escalating in the right direction, you really have to put yourself in the trust of the director. And sex scenes are always hard. Nothing a shot of vodka can't fix, or two. But yeah, I mean, actually, one of the easiest sex scenes I shot was the one in Mulholland Drive, because the fact that it was with another woman, we felt so much safer. There was no sort of like awkwardness. I mean, yeah, it's always awkward, but there was no sexual tension. Put it that way. Well, what happened was I got called to go and meet with David Lynch. And his casting process is one that he looks at a stack of photographs and then he picks 4 or 5 that he likes. Luckily, my brother took the photo and he liked that photo, and I don't know, something honest must have come through. And if he meets, if he picks up 4 photos and he's met girl number 2 and he loves her, goodbye number 3 and 4. He's just very intuitive, David. He talks in that funny voice. Okay, Naomi, now tell me about yourself. Yeah, oh, that was bad. Okay. I was going to go back on the plane and back to New York. And I got a phone call saying, it went really well and David would like to meet you again tomorrow. But this time, can you wear makeup? I was like, oh no, like I'm too ugly. He wants a supermodel. I'm not sexy. All these things that I'd heard before, sorry, Naomi, didn't work out this time. They're going to go for someone a little more sexy. Or, it's like, so I thought it's going to happen again. Anyway, I went and got a blow dry or something, put on some makeup and a fitting outfit. I mean, I did loads of commercials before I started acting. And then, you name it, from cereal to Tampax to, every kind of embarrassing thing. To be an actor kind of was a little bit of a girly dream of mine. My mother was an actress, and she was doing a play, My Fair Lady, and I was about 4 years old, and I kept, trying to get her attention, like looking at my grandmother going, why isn't my mother, looking at me and relating to me like she normally does? And then finally she snuck a little, and in that moment I just remember being transported. I understood it. I got transported into this whole world of make-believe. When I shop, I do have this weird habit of, sometimes I feel like I need to return things, or that I, don't deserve them, or some weird like that. But what I do is I keep the tags on, and I get my first wear, and then I decide whether or not I want to keep it. It's terrible, isn't it? The other night at the Met Ball, he asked me to go up to David Beckham and get a picture for him. And of course, as I do with my big brother, I obediently said, oh, okay, Ben, all right, let's do it. How embarrassing. I just went straight up to Posh and Beck's and said, can I get a photo? They said yes, and Ben came in the photo, and David Beckham was very nice, and Posh went. We were doing that whole lineup with the cars, and I remember being very nervous. This was a big deal, Cannes, this huge red carpet, the Palais Royal, huge crowds, the lead in the film, and David Lynch, it was all huge in my head. And as I drove up our car, as I opened the door, Cat Stevens' Morning Has Broken started playing, and that is a song that I am very connected to because my father, when he passed away, they played that song at his funeral, so I use it a lot for sort of a trigger kind of thing when I'm working or. Anyway, it's a little bit. I felt he was there. It was at the minute I was getting out, I heard the song and I went, "Oh my God!" and I started to cry. But it was also a joyful tear because it felt like, my guardian angel was walking me through.